Their average speed is 144 miles an hour. Top speed is estimated to be 180 miles an hour on the straightaway and 140 on the turns. These cars are all powered by similar four-cylinder Meyer-Drake engines, which are limited in displacement. In outward appearance, they do not seem to vary, but the hours of work and painstaking care built into each car cannot be seen. This race will be won by men, the men that build and adjust the cars, and the man that drives it. Off the fourth turn, back to the starting line on the front stretch, ready to run, and the race is on. Roger Ward cuts across the track to take the lead. Jim Rathman right behind him. Into the second turn, chain lightning. Ward shows the way up the backstretch with Eddie Sachs passing Jim Rathman and taking second place. It's Roger Ward out in front as they head for the home stretch. Troy Ruttman challenges. Ruttman blasts his way through, almost second. He settles for third position. Four cars moving away at 141 miles an hour, a new record. After position 4, the field is strung out the length of the straightaway, hoping that endurance, not outright speed, will win the race. So evenly matched are these cars that an advance of a single car length in the straightaway is a dazzling victory. To fall back and be passed, a bitter defeat. The records begin to topple. Ward leads Sachs by a split second after 10 laps. At 20, Ruttman has the lead. He pushes the speed to an incredible 142.8 miles an hour. By lap 30, Jim Rathman, with Sachs right behind him, is averaging 143 miles an hour. Lap 40, Roger Ward again in the lead. He has traveled 100 miles in 41 minutes. The tension of the early laps is dulled by the ceaseless roar of the engines. Stunned by the flashing metal and the blur of speed, the fans try to follow the tides of warfare. 400 miles lie ahead. Then, the first pit stops for tires and fuel. Don Branson spins. I came in too hot, he said later. I ran fresh out of brains. Branson motions his crew to set him straight and send him back to the fight. Roger Ward in the pits. Last year's winner of the 500 is driving a new car built by A.J. Watson, his mechanic. Ward was running at the top of the pack before his stop. 4 tires, fuel, and he's ready. He's rolling. No, Roger Ward has stalled his engine. Watson leaps the pit wall for the starter. Ward is helpless until his car is restarted as Jim Rathman and Eddie Sachs battle their way past the pits at 143 miles an hour. Ward hurtles out of the pits, aching to make up for lost time, 40 seconds behind. Look out! Eddie Russo, intent on the competition, fails to see his tire is worn through. The tire reminds him. The yellow flag warns the other drivers of the danger. At the halfway point, 250 miles, 9 cars are out of the race. Troy Ruttman is giving up his car. Ruttman is the first of the leaders out of the race. Jim Hurtubise can coax no more from his machine. While rival mechanics applaud his brilliant effort, the rookie rolls in. Rookie no longer. He has proven himself at Indianapolis. Eddie Sachs' crew raised the hood, and Eddie has only the crowd's respect as consolation. He struggled against faulty steering gear until he faced the wall at the end of the straightaway and found he could barely twist the wheel. I thought I'd quit, he said, while I can still smile. Only 125 miles left to race, and suddenly the track is charged with excitement. Rolling in for pit stops are Roger Ward and Jim Rathman, running in the same lap in position 1 and 2. Rathman, driving car number 4, has been second at Indianapolis 3 times, and he wants to win. It's a battle of pit crews as 4 tires are changed, and Rathman is refueled in 21 seconds. But Ward is first away from the pit wall. Rathman's crew chief hears the roar of Ward's engine and slams down the lid on Rathman's fuel tank. Let's get this boy out of here. Only seconds apart, the leading cars are back on the track with 1/4 of the race, 125 miles still to be run. On the backstretch, Rathman closes in behind Ward. They're near top speed, but back off for the 3rd turn. Now, they're traveling. Here they come, wheel to wheel. Ward leads. Coming around again, Ward holds that lead, but Rathman pulls even, coming into the straightaway, and then takes position 1. And here they come. Ward, with a tremendous burst of speed, takes back the lead as he roars past Watson and his pit crew. On the backstretch, Rathman dives deep into the corner, long past the point where they usually back off, and takes position 1 again. Rathman's crew cheers him on as Ward pulls even. Not enough. Rathman jams his foot down and turns a lap at 143 miles an hour to keep the lead. But suddenly, a new threat. Johnny Thompson is standing on the throttle, gaining 1 second each lap in a wild bid to capture the front runners. Rathman and Ward are flying, but Thompson is closing in. Thompson is only 8 seconds behind and gaining. Faced with Thompson's challenge, Ward takes the lead again. Thompson in the pits. The last car that stood a chance of beating Ward and Rathman is through. But Thompson's sensational run has changed strategy in the final laps. Neither Ward nor Rathman can dare stop now for new tires, since a stop by one will almost certainly give the race to the other. They have barely enough rubber left on their tires to carry them the distance. But Rathman is brave. Driving straight for the wall at 146 miles an hour, Rathman dives deep into the corner and takes back the lead. Rathman holds his lead, blasting through the turns, even though he can see the cord on his tires. Ward is slowing down. His tires are almost worn through. If you can't catch the front runner, there's no use hanging it on the wall. There's the white flag. Only 1 lap to go. Rathman in front. Ward drops back. Here comes Rathman, the bravest man on the racetrack, taking the checkered flag. Rathman immediately slows down. His tires good for only 2 more laps. Ward, 12 seconds behind, finishes in 2nd place. Rathman's crew is wild. His car owners, in their first attempt at the Speedway, have romped home with more than $110,000. The winner's share of the Speedway's record-breaking purse of $369,000. Here comes the winner, a 31-year-old builder of go-karts and owner of a speed equipment shop in Miami, Florida. This was Jim Rathman's 11th race, almost 5,000 miles of Speedway competition. This victory, together with Rathman's 3 second-place finishes in past 500s, makes him one of the biggest money winners in racing history. Jim Rathman's winning time for the 500 miles was 3 hours, 36 minutes, an average speed better than 138 miles an hour.